Have you ever heard of a super mouse, a Frankenstein fish, or a square tomato? All these are examples of the magic of genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is a fascinating technique where genes, those snippets of DNA, are moved from one organism and implanted into another, creating unique and often helpful traits. In the University of Pennsylvania, geneticists were successful in creating a super mouse. By injecting it with a gene containing a protein known as the rat growth hormone, they enabled the mouse to grow to double its typical size. Quite a super mouse, indeed. Meanwhile, in 1985, scientists in China conducted an experiment on goldfish. By inserting a gene for human growth hormone into goldfish eggs, they managed to breed goldfish that grew 2 to 4 times larger than usual. In the United States, a similar feat was achieved with carp. The gene from rainbow trout was transferred into carp, making them grow 20 to 40% larger than their counterparts. Interestingly, their offspring also grew faster. Through genetic engineering, researchers are also attempting to make fish more resilient to diseases and pollutants. A boon to both commercial fishermen and fish farming. Imagine a square tomato in your next salad. Such tomatoes, engineered for their cubic shape, make harvesting and packaging much more convenient. Moreover, many fruits and vegetables are genetically engineered to retain more vitamins and minerals. This method is called gene splicing, and it involves cutting the DNA of a gene from one organism and attaching it or splicing it onto the genes of another organism. While the term might make you imagine scissors and surgery, the process is entirely chemical. With advancements in genetic engineering, scientists aspire to cure diseases such as cancer and diabetes by manipulating the genes causing these illnesses. Vaccines, too, have been produced using genetic engineering, stimulating the body to produce antibodies against specific diseases. A fascinating extension of genetic engineering is cloning, a process that creates a genetically identical copy of an organism. Dolly, the first cloned lamb, introduced to the world on February 22, 1997, was created using just one body cell from the parent. For hundreds of years, people have been employing a method called selective breeding to generate better crops and healthier livestock. Selective breeding involves the crossing of plants or animals to produce offspring with desired traits. Farmers, for instance, want plants that are more resistant to drought and insects. Plants like corn and tomatoes are selectively bred for a sweeter flavor and longer shelf life. Selective breeding also created the dog breeds we're familiar with today. Breeds like sheepdogs were created for herding livestock. And hunting dogs like beagles and terriers, known for their sharp sense of smell, were bred for tracking small game. Siberian huskies, used for pulling sleds in snowy landscapes, were bred for their thick fur and muscular physique to carry heavy loads.